Most people will never make money in Bitcoin, not because Bitcoin is a scam, not because it's too late, but because they are playing the wrong game, without even realizing it. They think they're investing, but they're actually reacting. And reaction is where money gets transferred, from the impatient to the patient. Watch what happens every cycle. Price starts moving up, slowly at first. Nobody cares. Then it accelerates. Headlines appear, friends start talking. Suddenly everyone feels the same thing. I'm missing out. That feeling is not random. It's engineered by human psychology. The market doesn't reward intelligence, it rewards behavior. And behavior for most people follows the same script every time. They buy when they feel safe. They sell when they feel scared. And Bitcoin does the opposite of what feels safe. That's why most people lose. Let's break this down. When Bitcoin is cheap, it feels dangerous. There's uncertainty, negative news, fear everywhere. Your brain tells you, stay away. But that's exactly when opportunity exists. Now flip it. When Bitcoin is expensive, it feels safe. Everyone is talking about it. Institutions are buying. The price is rising. Your brain says, now it's okay. But that's usually when the risk is highest. See the trap? Your emotions are perfectly designed to make you late. And being late in Bitcoin is expensive because Bitcoin moves in violent cycles, long periods of boredom, followed by explosive moves. And most people only show up during the explosion. They ignore the boredom, but the boredom is where the money is made. This is the first thing you don't understand. Bitcoin is not about timing the market. It's about surviving your own psychology. Think about this. If you bought Bitcoin and it dropped 50% the next month, what would you do? Most people panic. They start questioning everything. Was I wrong? Is it over? Should I sell before it goes to zero? This is not logic. This is fear trying to protect you. Your brain is wired for survival, not investing. In the wild, reacting quickly keeps you alive. In markets, reacting quickly makes you poor. Because the market feeds on emotional decisions. Every time you panic sell, someone else is calmly buying. Every time you chase a pump, someone else is quietly selling to you. Money doesn't disappear. It changes hands. From emotional players to disciplined ones. And Bitcoin amplifies this. Because it's volatile. Because it's unpredictable. Because it forces you to confront yourself. That's why most people never make money in Bitcoin. They think the problem is the market. But the real problem is their behavior inside the market. Now here's where things get uncomfortable. You don't need more information. You don't need more analysis. You don't need another prediction. Because none of that fixes the real issue. Your relationship with uncertainty. Bitcoin is pure uncertainty. No central authority, no guaranteed outcomes, no safety net. And humans hate that. We crave control. We want certainty. We want someone to tell us what will happen next. But Bitcoin doesn't give you that. And that's exactly why it works. Because the absence of certainty creates opportunity. Let me show you something deeper. Traditional finance is built on predictability. Salaries, pensions, interest rates. You trade time for money. You follow a system. Bitcoin breaks that system. It doesn't reward obedience, it rewards conviction. And conviction is rare. Because conviction means holding through discomfort. Holding when things look bad. Holding when others doubt you. Holding when your own mind starts turning against you. Most people can't do that. So they default to the crowd. They follow trends. They copy what others are doing. But by the time the crowd is visible, the opportunity is already gone. This is the second thing you don't understand. Bitcoin is not about being right, it's about being early and staying. And staying is the hardest part, because staying means doing nothing, and doing nothing feels wrong. We've been trained to act, to optimize, to react. But in Bitcoin, action is often the enemy. The more you move, the more you leak value. Fees, bad timing, emotional mistakes, all invisible but destructive. Meanwhile, a person who does less often ends up with more. Now think about this from a bigger perspective. Why does Bitcoin even exist? Because the traditional system is broken. Money is printed. Inflation eats your savings. Your purchasing power slowly disappears, but it happens quietly. So you don't react. Bitcoin is the opposite. It's loud. It moves fast. It shocks you. And because it's loud, you react emotionally. But here's the twist. The slow system is stealing from you silently. The volatile system is giving you opportunity loudly. And most people choose the silent loss over the noisy opportunity because one feels comfortable, the other feels stressful. Comfort is expensive. Stress, when understood, can be profitable. This is the shift. You don't make money in Bitcoin by predicting it. You make money by positioning yourself and then controlling your behavior. That's it. Simple, but not easy. Let's make it real. Imagine two people. Both buy Bitcoin at the same price. One checks the price every day. Every dip feels like danger. Every pump feels like excitement. They buy more at the top. They sell during fear. They repeat this cycle. The other person sets a plan. They understand volatility. They expect drops. They don't chase. They don't panic. They simply hold. Same asset, different behavior, completely different outcome. This is why most people will never make money in Bitcoin, because they never fix the one thing that matters: themselves. And here's the final layer most people miss. Bitcoin is not just an investment. It's a mirror. It reflects your weaknesses, your impatience, your fear, your greed. And if you don't confront those, Bitcoin will expose them. Over and over again, every cycle, until you either learn or leave. That's why some people say Bitcoin changes you. Because to succeed in it, you have to think differently. You have to detach from noise. You have to accept uncertainty. You have to stop chasing approval from the crowd and start trusting your own framework. Most people never reach that point. They stay reactive, they stay emotional, they stay stuck in the same loop, and the market keeps taking from them. Not because it's unfair, but because it's consistent. It rewards discipline and punishes impulsiveness. Every time. So if you're wondering why you're not making money in Bitcoin, don't look at the chart. Look at your decisions. Look at your reactions. Look at your patterns. Because the answer is there. And once you see it, everything changes. You stop chasing, you stop panicking, you stop needing constant validation. And for the first time, you're not playing against the market. You're playing against your old self, and that's a game you can actually win.